to define my profile, when I am getting in touch with the call center has somehow an understanding of which type of device I'm using, which type of application I am using, and what may be my issue, or what type of support I may have, and potentially also what kind of services they may offer to me. So let's look at what are those customers, all of us here, and I guess here in the back of the room, you will recognize yourself. So we are all very connected. We are connected through email, instant messaging. We are connected to our company through VPN. We are using multiple type of application, personal application as well as corporate application. We have maybe a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop provided by the company. So let's look at Elisa. She is very active on Twitter. She has multiple Facebook friends. She is connected to a professional network using LinkedIn. And she is in her day-to-day life using the web to do multiple things. And among them, she is making travel arrangements. She is doing reservation and booking of flights and hotels through TripAdvisors. She is booking restaurants, and she is even commenting on her experience with her hairdressers, with her friends using a social network. So Elisa expects her service provider, Airtel, Vodafone, Reliance, to understand that she is already there and to have a set of services that will be able to fulfill her needs. But Elisa is not only having a personal life, she's also a very active young lady, maybe in Pune, maybe in the IT industry, and she is also working. And as I mentioned before, the border between professional and personal life is blurring. It's maybe that she's working when she is in the office, but she's also working when she is at home. And she needs to have access to application in a secured way, accessing to our corporate network, and being able even to collaborate with her team, with colleagues, when finalizing, for instance, a proposal for one of the customers. And she expects that whatever happens, the service provider is providing her with quality services, secured access, and this ability to collaborate with her colleagues, even if she is on the move. So, let's look at what it means for the service provider now, understanding what are those customer needs. Let's look what it means in terms of transformation. It means certainly, and it's a tremendous opportunity also for the service provider, it means certainly to provide to each of us what we may call an holistic customer experience, a comprehensive customer experience where not only who am I, but which type of device I am using, what type of implication I am interested in, what type of social network I am in is taken into consideration when the service provider is interfacing with me, when he is starting to develop and making new offer for me. In this, the service provider will have to handle multiple domains of complexity. The first one being the multiplicity of device. So far there were a limited number of devices connected to the network. He will have to be able to handle and somehow to provide also connection and quality of service on TV set with IPTV, on maybe home hub, PC, we mentioned that, the tablet and the others are not, but also maybe tomorrow on the car, on some other specific device, my security system at home, my control of my electricity and energy at home. I may want to switch on or off my heating system. So they will have also to manage the ecosystem. So some of them being competitors today. We call them the over-the-top, the one which are using the service provider network to provide services on the top of this network. Those are the Google, the Apple, and some others of this world. So they will have to leverage this, to leverage content providers. And in India, for instance, maybe a service provider can start to engage with some of the content providers. There is a huge content in India around the Bollywood movies, the music, and so on. So they will have also to engage in those, in developing an ecosystem. Certainly, they will have to reshape their interface with customers through the web, through the call centers, and make them more consistent, make them more knowledgeable of who we are. And they will have as well to address and develop, let's say, selling channels, which are also taking into account this personalization dimension. So, If we zoom at an Amdocs has conducted with, in conjunction with Coleman Parks and an anthropologist which is named Massimiliano, Amdocs has conducted a survey to look at what type of services we are interested in. So there are obvious things happening now. So I want to be able to connect with multiple type of device. I want to be able to have access to multiple type of application, and this with whatever the device I am using, my PC, my tablet, my phone, and even more. I want to be able to do mobile payment. I want to be able to do to pay my bill when I am on the move. I want to be able to connect it from office or from home. I want to be able to buy things on the web and this using again multiple types of device, and I want to be able to do that in a secured way. And ultimately, and this is a growing request, and certainly I want maybe to benefit from the web to have more on health and education. The good news is for the service providers that somehow we are ready to pay. Maybe not a lot, but we are ready to pay. We are ready to pay to have access from any type of device, from having access to all those applications and content, from being on the move, and we are